Hey y'all, what's up? Look, I got something I want to share with y'all today. So a couple of nights ago, I could not sleep. I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I laid in bed probably until about 4 or 5 before I fell back to sleep. Um, this happens to me every now and then, and whenever it does, what I've come to learn about myself is when God wakes me up like that and I can't go back to sleep, He always shares something with me. Normally, if I wake up like that, there's something going on with somebody in the family, somebody I love, whatever. So I will lay there and just pray. I start praying for everybody, my kids, my grandkids, my husband, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, my siblings, my husband's siblings, my ex-co-workers, my husband's employees, just cousins, aunts, uncles. I just start praying because I know there's something going on with somebody. I have no idea what it is at that time, but what God has always done is when He wakes me up like that at night and I can't go back to sleep, that next day or within those next few days, I see exactly what it was and why I was praying. Because I'm going to get a phone call, or there's going to be something that happens that shows me that one of those people who I call by name has something going on with them during that time. Has never failed. So also what He does is, in that time of silence for me, He gives me a message. And this message, I've started calling them little mini sermons. And normally I'll grab a sheet of paper or something and I'll write down a note just so it will bring something back to my remembrance so that I'll recall what He gave me. Well, this night I didn't write it down because He gave it to me so clearly. So the message that He gave me was about burning bridges and treating people the way that you want to be treated. And so I want to ask you something, because this could apply to me, it could apply to you, it can apply to anybody. The Bible tells us to consider our ways. So as I'm saying this, I want you to stop, take a hard look at yourself and ask if this is you. It could be, may not be, but it may be somebody you know. So when I talk about burning bridges, are you the type of person, are you an abuser? Are you a user? Are you using people? Are you abusing people? And when I ask you, are you using people? Are you one of those people that, as long as somebody is there for you, giving you what you want, giving you what you need, giving you, whatever it is that you require of them, that you're good? But as soon as they're not available to you, then you're done with them. And I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. So is there someone that you can go to get money from? Anytime you need $5, $10, $50, $100, $1,000, whatever, you can run to this person, and they may even give you, a little sermon before they give it to you, but they give you the money. And they do this often, or as often as you need it. But that one time that you go to them and you ask them for something and they say they ain't got it, and then you looking all funny, like they're trying to be funny with you because they don't have what you require of them. Are you the type of person that, as long as somebody is going along with you and your drama and your mess, then you're okay with them? But as soon as they're like, girl, you shouldn't have done that, you were wrong, now you mad at them? Are you the type of person that will talk down on people, curse them out, talk to them any kind of way, call them about their name, do all this other stuff, and they may sit quietly, not say anything because of their trauma or because they're used to being abused, but as soon as they stand up to you, then you think something's wrong with them. So I say all that to say that when the Bible tells us to consider our ways, it's time for us to take a hard look at ourselves, look in the mirror, and see what it is that you're doing that may be the cause of why you're going through some of the things that you go through. So when I talk about burning bridges, I want y'all to hear this, and I want you to hear it again. So I'm getting ready to move up a little closer. When I talk about burning bridges, let me slide this back. Let me tell you something. So if you're one of these people that you are a user, and you are getting what you can get from this person, that person, this person, that person, and as soon as they stop giving you what it is that you require or you want, you're on to the next one, and you're going to get everything you can get from that person. Everything. And as soon as they are of no use to you, then you're on to the next person. And as soon as that person is of no use to you, then you're on to the next, and then you're on to the next, and you're on to the next. Let me explain what's about to happen to you. You're going to get into a situation where one day you're going to come to the end of your road. Hear me clearly. You are going to come to the end of your road. And when you do, guess what's going to happen? You're going to find yourself alone on the other side of the bridge. And you're going to look back over here. And I don't care if it's the Golden Gate Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Sassanal Bridge, whatever bridge it is, but you're going to be over there. And everybody else is going to be on the other side of this bridge. And something's going to happen. That bridge is burnt. It's failed. It's crumbled. It's in pieces. But there's somebody on that other side of that bridge that can rebuild that bridge. They have all the supplies. They have everything they need to rebuild that bridge. But will they? So when you're standing over here and you see them and you're like, somebody has a rope. I can use the rope to get back across. And you're like, hey, throw me the rope. And they turn their back to you. And then you're standing there. And then you see somebody else over here with some more supplies. It's like, hey, they got the concrete, they got the asphalt. They can rebuild the bridge. They got all the forms, they got all the foundation, everything that's needed. And you're like, hey, go ahead, start building the bridge so I can get back across. And them folks turn their back on you too. And now you're over there by yourself, alone. Y'all stop burning bridges, because that's what's going to eventually happen to you. Karma is real. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. Because when it comes back on you, it may not come back on you in the way that you put it out. But believe me, it's going to come back on you. And when it comes back on you, God's going to open your mind to all the things that you have done to everyone. This stuff is going to play in your head over and over. And it may be too late. But hopefully, by the grace of God, that somebody standing on the other side of that bridge has enough grace to forgive you and help you back over and welcome you back into the fold. Let's hope so. Y'all be blessed.